Morning, day 3. Uh, did not sleep well. That didn't go well. Sleeping bag, I did try and lay it out as a layer instead, but then it's a small bed. It's like a real like a kid single kind of thing. So yeah, things kept falling off, and I think the air is it's starting to become a thing. Like the breaths were just deeper, trying to get the same amount of air, so it's more difficult to go to sleep, and it's colder here as well, and I wasn't in the bag, so and because I kept getting cold, so I went to sleep with all these layers on, so I had a little bit of a headache when I went to bed, and now it's just a bit foggy, so this could be the start of some altitude sickness, or it could just be that I went to bed in a lot of clothes and was too hot at some point. I don't know. So let's see. I might start taking the Diamox. Let's see what old mate says. Let's see how I feel after breakfast. See if it clears up a little bit. I just had my Barocca, and just trying to figure out what to do with my clothes, because I've got 4 more t-shirts, and I've got some thermal base layers. I mean, I wear the one thermal base layer at night. And that leaves one other, and maybe I'm going to start trekking with those later on as it's colder, but it's still going to be the same temperature pretty much in the sun, so I'm probably still going to want to be down to a t-shirt again. So I think I only probably want to be going in t-shirts, and I don't have that many. So do I wear the nasty one that I've been wearing for 2 days and get one more day out of it? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. It's gross. It's got white lines on it. It's blue. Yeah, so need to make a decision. Need to wake up. Struggling to make a decision about anything right now. The room's a mess. So today we're doing a 4 or 5 hour trek up to Everest Viewpoint Hotel. He did explain it to me last night, but it's hard to keep track of what he's saying at the best of times, let alone when he's thrown in 6 different names of 6 different hotels and 15 minutes here and then blah, 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 and then 15 minutes there and blah, 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 blah. So but yeah, 4 or 5 hour hike, and then we do come back here again today. So I will get to have another hot shower. I kind of forgot about that. So this is like an acclimatization day. Yeah, so not too bad today, not as hard as yesterday, but still not going to be easy. A blister thing for Joe Mills, who told me not to remove it. I mean, there it is, look. It's got a lot of sock material attached to it. I don't think it's going to become one with my skin. I mean, it is, quite well on there, so maybe I shouldn't take it off, but I don't think it's not. I mean, it's peeling off, and it's not going to absorb into me or anything like that. But I'll leave it there for now, I guess. I mean, it's not. There's no wound anyway, so it doesn't really matter a bit of sock material being on the outside of my skin. Yeah, so I will see you at breakfast. Oh shit! Maybe I shouldn't video as I'm going down the stairs. Almost fell down the stairs. Would have been a broken ankle and a helicopter down the fucking mountain. Going up the stairs, I'm going to try and concentrate. So, as I was saying, we're on our way down here with no gear. Just a morning stroll for him. I do have less gear, but I have some gear. Oh, the sun's up already. Damn it, sunglasses are in the bag. Spent so much time in the valley yesterday that I had glasses on my head for about 3 hours. Oh, walking upstairs, I forgot. We're 11,000 feet, aren't we? None of this shit's easy anymore. Yeah, just had breakfast. I didn't show you any of, did I? Weird beans, some normal porridge, some undercooked toast. It's because I was talking to a Swedish guy who used to live in Tanzania. Very cool. And some watery scrambled eggs. So, yeah, not a bad breakfast. Headache's gone a little bit. Not wearing the beanie because it's quite tight. I'll go without it. The sun's up anyway. Look at the view. Morning view, look at that. Oh, ding dong do for me. Anyway, let's get ready to ramble. Let's get ready to walk. I've got a good shot of the mountains behind me, look. Got this selfie camera. It's not all about me. God. Really into the self part of the selfie camera, aren't they? There we go. Look at that. Spectacular. And we're just leaving Namche to go to Everest View Hotel. And now we're entering, as we did yesterday, but I guess re-entering Sagarmatha National Park. Sagarmatha is... No, now it does need to be on me. Come on, selfie camera. Sagarmatha is Nepali for Everest. There we go. So there's a statue of Tenzing Norgay, the Sherpa who went with Hillary to Everest in '53. And what a pretty good location for the monument, no? So you've got, I'll use my pointer here. It's Everest there in the back. And then Lhotse there, which is the 4th highest. And then, what was that one again, Dana? Amadupram.
Yes.
And then that one over there is what he said. There you go. And then there's another one there. Kumbila. Kumbaya, my lord. Yeah, but there she is. Everest. This guy went there. So that is the Everest View Hotel. That's where you can get a chopper from to go to Everest. People flying here from Kathmandu, fly up, get choppered into here, stay there, chopper to Everest, have a look, come back, fly back to Kathmandu. And I will go up there soon. And there is said helicopter. Sylvester Stallone's on it. It's gonna jump out any time now. One of the music. It's hard to believe I'm here. I mean, this is probably a speech best reserved for base camp if I get there. But Everest just there. I think we fly the plane at 33,000 feet most of the time. That's 29. So if it's only 4,000 feet lower than the cruise altitude of commercial jets. It's crazy. Cray cray. That was a bird. That's nice. Would have been a good picture if I hadn't been videoing. According to Dana here, this field is the end point for the marathon from base camp. You could do the 72, 42, 21. You go at base camp, do that hike up there, and then run down here. And this is where you finish. Pretty cool place to do a marathon. So just a little way, I don't know, just coming out of Lukla. Definitely harder at this altitude. Headache / hangover / altitude sickness, whatever that is. It's not helping. Definitely harder at this altitude. It's only going to get harder. I just bumped into Luke, who's the Aussie guy I met on the plane. And he went to the pub yesterday too, so I don't feel that bad about it anymore, but he also went with the guy on his way down, so just me and him as stupid as each other. There's a helipad down there, and Dana informed me that I was asking what it is, like if that's the rescue. But no, it's the military helicopter, and that's the military outpost for the region. That is the rescue helipad just there. So if it all goes horribly Ray Harford, that's where I'll be coming down. So Dana not getting much screen time here, so there's Dana. So just reached some temporary top here on the way up to the hotel, to the Everest Viewpoint Hotel. It's Chopper. I don't know if you can see it, some nice, what are they called? I would say rice fields or whatever, but they're not, are they? But you know, whatever, those tiered fields, very nice. The Swedish guy I met at breakfast, he told me that he puked his guts up the day before the summit, the day before base camp, and he's climbed all over the Andes, and he did Kili in 5 days, yet he still puked his guts up the day before base camp. So he says I should start taking the Diamox maybe in 2 days, I think, at the Bochet. Anyway, and he also, his guide told him that the reason it's more difficult to do this than Kili is because you spend more time above the tree line, the oxygen line here, because this place is so barren, whereas in Kili it's not. So it's more oxygen rich, apparently. So, you know, all you people, Kili is harder, can suck it. What's your experience of people who've done Kilimanjaro coming to Nepal?
Yes.
They find it harder?
Yeah, they find it harder here.
And
base camp.
And why is that?
That is very different from the out of Nepal and Nepal's.
Okay, because of the tree line,
Yeah,
right?
because of the D line. When we left the 4000, after 4000, we didn't get to more D line.
Right, okay.
Because I get the D line, they are getting more oxygen.
Right, okay.
And after 4000, we get the less oxygen. That is no more D line. Just only small bushes and rocks and hills.
Well, that's where we're going. That house on the hill. That's the first place. Some hotel, and then it'll be on to Everest View Hotel. This is a cool little gem. This is an airport. This is a strip. It's so cool. They don't use it anymore, but they used to. And this is 3,770 meters, so this is about 12,000 feet high. Oh, yeah. You don't really want to be flying in here. But they stopped using it because too many people because they come from sea level or from Kathmandu and they come straight up here, it's 12,000 feet, and have huge problems. So, yeah, they knocked that on the head. But cool strip. I can really imagine landing here, be this way in and that way out. You ain't going to drop it down over that hill, and you ain't going to climb out over that hill either. So just be landing and taking off that way. Cool. Just no one around. It's pretty amazing. I'm just in the middle of the Himalayas. What the fuck? Well, I know I'm making a lot of this scenery, but it's just crazy. And also, moon is out. That's a pretty cool pic right there. Get to the chopper! Ooh, nice. Dropping it down. So he's coming in. Gonna be doing training runs as well. Approach and landing. Touchdown! Crowd goes wild. Highest windsock in the world? Possibly. Ropiest windsock in the world? Definitely. Dang, this is just epic. And videos don't really do it justice. That's so far down. That's the river. It's down at the bottom of that canyon. You can't even see it. It's just a black abyss. That's the river I was at yesterday. Just arrived here at Everest Viewpoint. And there she is. Oh, there. That's where we're going. It's just off the fucking chain. Like the contrasts between these lines, you know? Wow. And this is one of the upsides of which I knew about not coming in summer, because you just get it to yourself, the weather's pristine. It's maybe the best time to come. Yeah, it's cold, and the nights are horrifically cold, but I mean, this is just unbelievable. So this is Peter, OG from the plane, finally met up with him again. Everest Viewpoint Hotel, 3,880 meters. Oh, this place has Africa vibes. Apparently it's $200 a night. That's pretty good. You could charge $1,000 a night for this place with this view, and people would still come. They'd still pay it. Namaste. Thanks. There it is. Once again, Everest. So apparently this place is absolutely heaving during peak season, and we just got it all to ourselves. There was a couple of people here we passed before, my mates. Yeah, look at that. Where's it gone? There it is. And I'm just talking to Peter, another guy from the flight. So cool, I've met Luke and Peter. The only one is Nate missing, the American, but he went off to Mirror Peak in the opposite direction, so I can't see him. But Peter just told me about somebody who was doing the 3 passes that he's doing, and with no guide, fell down a crevasse and was stuck there for a day. Just got found by chance, and they've had to amputate the bottom half of him because he was up to the waist in ice overnight. So yeah, that happened yesterday. Yeah, it's not an area to mess around with. Okay, not to worry, but to get along, have a bit of a brew. So that is our next stop there, Namche. That's tomorrow. So that was Everest View Hotel. Marching back now, still got a bit of a headache, and the wind's kind of picking up, so it's a bit breezy. I'm gonna keep moving. A bit of a different perspective coming back, and yeah, some drop-offs won't kill you, but probably get yourself in a bit of trouble. Need to be airlifted out. So almost back down to Namche. Heading back to Namche. A bit colder, dusty as well, especially walking behind somebody, or dust gets kicked up. Breathing it in. I woke up this morning coughing a lot. I could feel like, yeah, I'm inhaling lots of dust. It's nice being back down at this altitude. It's easier to breathe. Headache subsided a little bit, so whilst that probably was sleep and or drink related, as opposed to altitude, it hasn't been helped. So yeah, let's see what a better night's sleep, no alcohol, will do tomorrow. Back to Namche. It's crazy to think this is the biggest town I'm going to see for the next week. Alright, well, I am back to the scene of the crime of my sleep. Oh. Whew. Headache almost gone. So that's an interesting lesson in acclimatization, altitude, tiredness, and alcohol. There's been a casualty. My stick. Lost a stick. I was coming back down quite fast, and I started to think about, remember, this reminds me of coming like down the type of trail, and it's quite steep. And there's a couple of times I rolled my ankle there. And I was like, what would happen if you did? And as soon as I thought it happened. I went over, but I kept myself up on the stick. Stick took one for the team. Shame. At least I'm in Namche Bazaar where I can buy a new one. Shame, that sticks from the beginning. Hong Kong, Thailand, Suicide Cliff, Lantau, Kowloon Peak, Taiwan. Oh no, not Australia. But yeah, oh well. One lives on, one will be replaced. Alright, let's begin this. I've not really been doing much with the map, so we started off at Lukla, there. And we come up here. Facting. That was where we stayed. And then came on to here. We had lunch there. That's like 2.5, let's say. And then up to Namche here. 3 and 4. And then we came up to yeah, somewhere up here, I think. And then back. And tomorrow we head off this way. And Everest is base camp is there. Lunch, ramen. Oh, this is glorious sunbathing in my room. It's so nice. So, in conclusion, lost a stick. Don't drink alcohol. Don't go to sleep with your clothes on. Use the sleeping bag. Using it as a blanket didn't work. Quite pleased with my gear. Like I've got I don't know if you've seen in some of the photos, I've got like the back brace. And everything's kind of come together right at the right point. Like the hiking poles, I figured out to use them much higher. Like much taller than I was doing, because in the beginning I was like had them shorter, and I was just like hunched over powering forward in the first few Hong Kong hikes, and I messed up my back, and the bag was messing up my back. And then I went to Vietnam and I had this stupid massage, and I just got beaten up for an hour, and it just made my back even worse, and I was really kind of worried about it. And then I bought that back brace, and that combined with using my poles correctly to have my back straight has all come together at the right time. And yeah, I am a four-limbed animal with those poles. I have 4 limbs, and they're in contact with the ground all the time. I'm like a quadruped, and without one, I'm a triped. I'm like a 3-legged spider. No, spiders start off with a 3-legged dog. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and buy a new one now, and I've stopped eating those protein jellies, and the anal symphony has ceased. So it was probably them, and not my big family bag of Australian Allen's sweet mix, whatever. So yeah, I might have to stay away from those protein jellies. It's a bit like doing a marathon. Like, don't do anything you're not used to doing. You know, I'm used to eating sweets and protein, sandwiches and pasta and stuff. Never tried those before, and yeah, I think maybe they are the problem. Like when I tried to eat energy gels on marathon training, and Nora did, maybe. No, she had such a bad experience with it. I was like, right, yeah, stick to the advice. Don't do things you don't know. So yeah, maybe I'll feed them to dogs. I haven't seen any dogs for a while though. Yeah, so it's been good to go up to the altitude, even though like I did it with a headache today. It wasn't that enjoyable with the headache, but and it's tough. The climbing at that altitude is. We went up to pretty much 4,000 meters, which is that tree line that he's talking about. And I guess it's the thing with Kili is that Kili, you're just walking up, just straight up. You know, you just and Nora told me you're just looking up at a hill. You're just going up, up, up. So you're probably not above that 4,000 meters for that long. You know, you're probably up there for a couple of days because you're just up and down, right? Whereas this, because there's a lot more distance to cover, you're above that 4,000 meter tree line where the oxygen is for a week. I guess this is why it's so difficult and so many people get in trouble. But anyway, so today we pretty much went up to 4,000 meters, and yeah, it's more difficult up there. Shit's about to get real. I'm becoming acutely aware of how difficult this is going to be. And this is going to be my last shower in about an hour. Shower in an hour. And then there'll be no more showers for a week, and I'll be above the tree line for the whole week. It's only going to get colder as well. It's going to be brutal. Although he did tell me that we're going to go past Namche, the town, tomorrow to some other place where I will have my own private bathroom. At least, because I did pay for that upgrade, so at least I get my own toilet again, where I can shower myself. So that's going to be fun. Look forward to that video. Probably won't give you a live update with that. But yeah, so that's how it is today. Hopefully tonight I can sleep better, and I'm going to go to the bar tonight again because Liverpool are playing. And it turns out old mate Peter, the Dutch, is a Liverpool fan. And Luke wants to go to the bar as well. And Luke kind of wants to drink, but I'm not going to drink. I'm going to have orange juice. Peter reckons he's got good self-control, so we're going to go to the bar, watch the game, just drink OJ. And yeah, and then let's see what tomorrow brings. So these are the protein gummies. They've been causing me so much issues, I think. And they smell kind of weird as well. They don't taste great. And when I've got my meat sticks and my protein bars, and I barely get through them. So yeah, I think it's bye-bye for these, because I don't think I can take another day of that. Literally gonna rip myself a new asshole if I carry on like that. I have to get out the vibration checklist. Whoa, get out the shower in Al Pacino mode. Hoo! Hoo-ha! And I don't know if it was just the jellies. Maybe it's all the carbs as well. Woo! So I've got a new idea for my bedding. So I'm going to use the sleeping bag. I've got this quilt tucked in at the side so it can't be dislodged. And then I can be in there. But I also can have a leg out this side that won't get cold because it'll be under the covered thing in a slipper. That's my plan. Just going out to the pub. Yeah. Namche by night. Had to get the guy to let me out. Because I didn't even consider until Luke messaged me that they closed the doors. So, and then Dana is going to let me in after the game later on. Got my slippers on. Some nightlife in Namche. Oldest bar in Namche, and as previously discussed, highest Irish bar in the world. 3 OGs back together. Look club. Yeah.